to build this permanent circuit.
Yes, I don't want to cut you off, Biggles, but we got 5 red lights out.
Ooh.
And these cars are off. A wonderful start from these Williams drivers as well as Mr. AJ. Both these Williams, I don't think quite have it. AJ trying to make his way up into that P2 spot, but Jetty fighting the inside line. It's a fairly clean turn 1. There's a little yellow flags there. As both these Williams drivers get out great launches out of that turn 2 exit. There's a Red Bull of Horse Can Drive already up into P4 on those medium tires. You pull up the tires here. There's actually medium tires in 3, 4, and 5th, as well as 7th just behind them. There's a little bit of contact. I just saw. I'm not out of positive as to who that was. But this train is forming nonetheless. The Haas drivers, Savizo and Ethiad, trying to get the most out of those Haas cars. Actually, Ethiad currently up 5 spots, currently sitting P8. It's a wonderful start from him. Well, there's a little bit of contact. That's Funky Muck spun around P11, and he just got hit from Cuthbert.
Oh, it's got a double hit. There's a double tap. There's carbon fiber everywhere. Oh, it gets off the track.
That's a safety car.
Well. It has to be a safety car.
Yep, that is.
That's like a Los Angeles freeway at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Crash, crash, and crash.
But it looks like he'll try to go right off of Parabolica. He'll try to get a great restart, but Jetty looks like he's attacking him. Going into turn 1, will he use the slipstream? He'll pull out onto the outside, try to squeeze him a little bit, but Jetty's going to go around on the racing line. Looks like he gets squeezed out all the way to the outside on Ionize. Looks like they're going to go side by side still going into turns 1 and turns 2. The Williams driver looks like he's actually lost out. Ionize is losing not only 1 but 2 positions to Mr. Ace Padhacks, AJ himself, who moves himself up into P2, dislodging the Williams as they go into the turn 4, turn 5, excuse me. Chicane, they're going, it looks like 3 wide, nearly 3 wide, but it looks like Mr. AJ will solidify himself up into P2. Horse Can Drive will try to get onto the action as well, as Ionize looks like he's starting to struggle for grip on the soft compound tires, but Jetty still in P1 now, moves himself up a place, as well as AJ, who's moved himself up a place as well.
I believe Ionize will have that toe to his advantage. He did unfortunately run out of ERS before starting this lap, so he's got to use just a little bit more to catch back up. And these two are going side by side here into turn 1. Ionide's not backing off, taking the inside for that turn 2, but who will get the exit? It appears that it's going to be AJ as of right now on those medium tires. There's a little bit of contact.
Oh, they're still going side by side.
To the Lesmos, he might be under huge pressure. He's not McLovin that first turn, is he? There's the puns coming thick and fast. He's going to be defensive, going through, I think, Ascari. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be carnage, but this is what you expect here at Eternal Glory Racing Division 2. It's on. Game on.
Jet has the 2-lap-old tires.
It's
Ionize in Clardy. That's a VSC.
That's a double DNF. I don't know what happened between the two, but P10 and P11.
This is a cheap pit stop then.
Yeah, get on with Miller Aces. Look at Miller Aces here.
Ooh.
There is a racing point off to the left and a Williams off
huge
to the right.
Well, he's got a little prize, a little bit of a prize, and bragging rights coming out of here, so Mr. Jetty is going to be one that separated himself.
Oh, that's a Mercedes off. Or is he just slow?
No, I'm not quite sure about that.
Oh, no, he's...
Oh, yeah, it's a huge
that's
smash.
Oh, no.
That is McLovin, and that's Ethan. They must have collided somewhere.
No.
That has to be a safety car.
Jet's going to be able to go on softs here.
Yeah, Jet is now just around the pit lane entry. No, he's dummied it. He's dummied it.
Oh, that's interesting.
So AJ is boxing?
Yeah,
yes.
As we're on board with Funky Monks coming around Ascari, as he also loses it, as he's trying to, we have a little bit of Sebastian Vettel moment as he's trying to look out for traffic here. He's trying to keep out of the way, but he's spun it here, Mr. Funky Monks, P11, currently losing so many positions, but you can see that Ethade, it's just absolute madness coming out of Ascari. There's just so much traffic and stuff happening.
Come on, bring the car home. Bring the cars home, guys. You've only got 7 laps to go. You're going to basically have 5 laps to go. Safety car out there. We heard from Mr. Uncle Art that had retired. He said he's so disappointed to have crashed there. Was having so much fun. Lots of racing, especially with Stevie. Good on you, mate. It's going to be green flag. You get to see Yang later on the camera, but at the moment you're going to see Jet and Horse and Ice and Ace, AJ. Oh, it's all on, isn't it?
They are everywhere. The grid is filled
everywhere.
everywhere.
They're 3 wide. Jetty gets himself a decent launch there from that safety car restart. Fighting behind him, that's all he wants.
No. Oh my god, AJ just tried to do a split move in between Horse Can Drive, and I believe that was Giants trying to make himself into the action, but I thought, it looks like there's a Renault actually absolutely smashing the barriers there.
Yeah, Funky Mont's doing a Sebastian Vettel, but still game on isn't at the front. It's really close.
Mr. Horse Can Drive in his sights. He's got to use all of his ERS. He's already a 2.5 seconds behind Mr. Horse Can Drive. He will get P2, but that's not what he wants. He wants P1. He wants the win around here. So we'll see if he can keep it on track and try to catch up to Jetty there in the last few laps. Oh!
Giants 14.
Oh no, he's off.
Oh no, it's AJ!
AJ, no, not like
AJ
this.
is off. AJ has binned it. AJ has lost this race potentially at the moment. He's going to be overtaken then, but too by Doodlebop.
Oh, there's...
Oh, this
Oh,
is
the
no.
Giants again!
Oh, it's crazy.
Giants.
No,
No,
not
it's
like
AJ.
this.
It's AJ.
no.
No, what? No, not like this, AJ.
That
no.
would be a safety car, but there is no time for the game to give a safety car or the simulation, so that's it. It's going to be game on, just a local yellow, not even a virtual.
Doodlebop is running with no front wing. There's two cars, the Haas, the Alfa
Oh my
Romeo, the
God.
Doodlebop, the Racing Point. They have no front
Oh
wing.
my
They are
goodness.
struggling in the last few laps here. Going into lap 26, this is definitely that. I don't know if they're going to try and pit, but DRS...
And now the DRS is enabled, and the carnage is already there. Deek Surf out there is going, bro. Yeah, exactly, mate. That's all I can say is, bro. It's just crazy.
Oh my goodness, they're just understeering all over Parabolica. The back few cars there are just absolutely struggling with no front wing there, and they've got 2 laps around this Temple of Speed to try and even finish the race.
Here at Monza, and he will come across the line, and that is a P1 for the Williams driver, holding off those fighting soft tires behind him, 20 all the way up to P3. But that man right there, he gets to enjoy a nice little track on
That's your
his
buddy.
wall.
That's your buddy right there. You should be spraying the champagne all over him. Usually you would be the man right there on the step there of the constructor there. The man that's spraying right now, except that man doesn't have a beard.
Yeah, Jetty bringing it home. P1 for that Williams driver. Horse can drive in the second podium spot, as well as Giants to round out that third and final podium spot. You got a Mids and Poseidon to round out that top 5. Miller Ace is sliding into P6. Stevie, Funky Monks, Goodnight, and Hana's Alive to round out that top 10 points scoring positions. Apologies there. Hank Scorpio coming into P11, followed by Cuthbert, Doodlebop, and Savizo. Mr. AJ all the way down into P15. McLovin P16th, Etihad 17th, Ferox, George, Ionides, and Uncle Artie round out the rest of the drivers in the race.